it could have been any one of the team that were here. It just turned out that I was one of, 4 guys that were fortunate enough to go through that door and make that rescue. I asked her what her name was. One of the guys jumped in front of me and picked her up, and I just wanted to be absolutely sure that, it certainly looked like Cleo. I wanted to be absolutely sure it was her, so I said, "What's your name?" And she didn't answer, and I said, "What's your name?" She didn't answer again, so I asked her a third time, and then she looked at me and she said, "My name's Cleo," and it was, and that was it. So then we turned around and walked out of that house, and not long after that, got into the car, and the officer I was with, Detective Sergeant Hutchinson, who was the family liaison officer, called Cleo's parents and said, "We've got someone here that wants to speak to you." And it was, a wonderful feeling to be able to make that call. So,
what was their reaction?
Oh, you can imagine, just absolute surprise, and they were ecstatic. Can I say, having seen her a couple of times this morning, she's a little energizer bunny, and she, how she has that much energy, I wish I did. I'm about ready to go to sleep, but she was, so just a very, very sweet, energetic girl, very, very trusting and very open with us. We all wanted to take turns in holding her. It was a really good experience.
We've spoken about Cleo's parents.
Was she physically okay? She's physically okay. Yeah, and that was evident from the start. Taking to the hospital, I guess, was assurance of that from the people that know what they're doing.
We've spoken about Cleo's parents' reaction to hearing the news, but what was Cleo's reaction to seeing her parents for the first time?
Oh, Mummy, big hugs, kisses, and lots of tears. So as you can expect, it was.
Is this the best moment of your career?
Oh, without a doubt.
What a great day! We now have returned Cleo to her loving parents. It's a wonderful day for this little girl and her loving family. It is a really special day for Western Australia. Indeed, I know the nation is rejoicing over the fact that we've been able to conduct this operation and we never gave up hope. And I know that Cleo's parents never gave up hope. And it is just such a wonderful opportunity for me to say thank you.
Cleo's rescue wasn't the result of an accidental sighting or a suspicious event. It was the result of hard police grind. From the moment this incident began, the Western Australian Police Force conducted themselves to the absolute highest level of professionalism. Western Australians are already incredibly proud of our police force for having kept them the safest place on the globe through this pandemic. Now they have added reason to be incredibly proud of the Western Australian Police Force for delivering Cleo from this nightmare and bringing a little bit of sunshine into an otherwise dark world.
Was there a tip-off, Rod, that police were acting
on? No, there wasn't. So, like I say, it was really the analysis, all the work of the team, going through that to get us where we were. Yeah, like I said, I think in the early days, it was a methodical investigation. We had to gather all of this information, all of this evidence, put it all together, paint the picture of what happened, interview all the witnesses, speak to everyone who was out there so we could understand exactly what happened. Then it's a matter of piecing it through, working out who was where at the wrong time, and that's what's happened.
When did this man become a suspect? Was it yesterday?
It was only yesterday.
Was this, do you think, planned or opportunistic?
Look, it appears as if it was opportunistic.